it's Guido coming at you with a tactics talk, and we've got a bit of an odd duck here, guys. I've moved on, just about done with the AAT-60 100 Battle Challenge, so I'm picking up the MKPZ-68P, which is a very gigantic German medium tank. It's kind of Leopard-esque, I guess, not nearly as accurate. We'll look at the numbers a little while later in another video, but same idea. Not a whole lot of armor, decent mobility, okay hitting gun, about 400, which is pretty good for a medium, but not a lot of armor. So it's a bit of an odd duck for me, especially at tier 8. So let's check it out. We're here on Ruinberg, not really a medium tanks kind of map. I thought about going up to the small village up here, didn't want to do that because I want to see in this particular battle with tier 8 top tier, I'm in pretty good shape to go into the city and support the heavies and be kind of brutalize them, the enemy heavies and TDs, if I can avoid taking too many shots back. And that's the problem with this tank. That is the problem. It's also not super fast. I guess I said it was Leopard-esque, but its mobility is okay. Not quite as fast and agile, I guess, as a Leopard. Let's see what we get up to speed-wise. I want to say it's maybe 50. We're headed to 50. Going to get a little more than 50, maybe. Yeah, it's touching 52, 53. Took a while to get up there, but on flat ground, somewhat in the city, we got the 52, 53. So decent mobility, that's all right. Like I said, not a whole lot of armor. We have a decent amount of heat here. What's the pen on this thing? It's average pen of 300. That's pretty dang good, guys. 230 to 210 with the APCR. Oh, look out. And a long reload. Yeah, that sucks. He missed, good. Alright, Grommen T-29. Honestly, I should have just come around the corner and taken a shot at them, because it was going to take a while for this guy to aim. Now we're going to shoot some heat and miss, and we eat a shot from him, already missed though. We eat 203 from the WZ-131 GT. I'm going to change what I'm doing. Long reload relatively, we'll come in here. It does have hydraulics, you see that little plus symbol right there. I'm waiting for these guys to sort of forget about me, maybe go after a shot on the 252U, but it looks like maybe they're both staring at me. I do not want to eat a Grommen T-29 in whatever shot. So this dude does one of them right there, and I do one of those right there, and we'll get rid of the guy hanging out in the window. So that's one less dude I have to worry about. Now let's see if we can work on the IS. Working the reload here. Maybe. Oh, okay. No, we're going to sneak a shot on this guy. Nice 430. Nice high roll. I'll take it. The IS is thinking about it. The IS is close to a one-shot. I'd have to have a really nice high roll to get his 400 or so. Don't get that shot in there. We'll take that opportunity. A couple shots came in from these guys. Gives me an opportunity to pop out. Now I'm doing that annoying medium thing, guys. I'm being as annoying a medium as possible. Popping out and shooting the heavy and TD sitting right there. Again, like I said, top tier, so I take that into consideration as much as I can when I'm looking at positioning. Certainly I could have gone to the little village up there, but now I'm taking one of our best guns, a tier 8 medium, and who knows how long it takes me to get going up there. I felt like this gun and my tier needed to be down here where the real fight was. I liked this. I'm like, thank you, GW. Appreciate it. We'll kill him. Nice little pixel shot. So the relative derpiness of the gun is not hurting me too much at the moment. Wondering where the IS went. Expecting him to show up any moment. There's a Ferdy. And we'll come in here, we'll shoot this guy. That is a bummer, but his angle. And now I notice the Ferdinand. See, the Ferdinand's marker is moving, and I'm wondering if he's headed this way, and he is. So he turned around, he came off of the ramp up there, and he's headed my way. Pay attention to that as much as you can. Watch where the markers are going, because he's been seeing me do this, poke out and punish people, so he's decided to come around this corner and see what he can do with me. So now I have a bit of a conundrum, because poking out on him is not a great idea, but he just got thumped. Here's the other thing. Now he just shot, all right? So that allows me to come out. One thing to think about with the casemates is a lot of times you can, especially with a turreted tank, you can come out just enough to shoot them in the side of the casemate that's away from you, and maybe minimize the ability of their gun to get to you. So we're going to kind of do that right here. Just enough. Come on out, buddy. You can do it. I got lit. Oh, there he is. Boom, and sneak back in. So notice his gun had just even barely come around the corner. I'm able to shoot that, to me, left side, his right side of the casemate, and that works out really nicely. It's a way you can abuse the TDs. Oh, that sucked. I wish I'd have seen it. I remember registering that he was moving across, and I thought I might be able to sneak it before he got there, but pretty classic way to block someone's shot or to take a blocked shot. We're going to push in on this dude. No sense sitting back there. Notice we're winning by quite a bit now. It's 6-2. I'm just going to cross here, and I'm going to actually take a shot on that guy. Unfortunately, he doesn't die. And I'm going to go. I really don't want to sit there with the Ferdinand. I don't think he's going to poke, but I don't want to eat that shot. I would rather get shot once by this guy than mess around with the Ferdinand and put a different angle and everything. I almost made it. That was unfortunate. So Ferdy's right there. He missed. That worked out. Looks like he's got the small gun as well. Alright, there's the Artie. He takes a stab at me, and I'm just not going to reload in time. One thing about this tank is because it has such a long, relative anyway, reload as a tier 8 medium, you're not going to have kind of the standard tier 8 medium timing on the gunshots, that 7 to 8 second timing. This is a longer reload. Things like that are going to happen, so be careful about your poking and your assessing when your reload is coming up. If you're on a standard sort of tier 8 medium tank timeline of 7 or 8 seconds, this one's a little longer, so you need to have that in your brain. This dude's sitting right here, so we're just going to shoot him. On the run, that worked out. We'll just keep on pressing. There's a First Warrior and a Cheeto. I'm just going to accept that maybe... Ooh, first I'm going to hit that, then I'm going to ram the wall. None of that was very good. And I'm a little bit surprised that Cheeto wasn't sitting here. He's actually way up there on about the 0 column or so. First Warrior's not looking. This gives me an opportunity to push up. I'm going to look for a shot here. Again, still surprised I haven't seen this guy. No, there's the hydraulics kicking in. As with most of the hydraulic game mechanic tanks, when it goes, it does have a little bit of a jerky kind of situation going on. Try to shoot him in the side so we get a little high roll at 411. He hints me, probably not going to bounce that shot. Doink. There's some assist, 489 chucked on top of everything. And wait for it. 2,816 damage. Do you want to know how you get you change a 2,816 damage game to a pretty dang good game? Watch this. Oh, wow, 1,074. I think one or two of them hit him right before I got that ammo rack. Because wasn't he sitting at 1,600 or something like that? 3,890 damage with a nice little last shot ammo rack of 1,074 just to chuck on top of the damage with 5 kills. And a bit of an odd duck, guys. A bit of an odd duck. I think the accuracy and specifically the aim time and some of the soft stats kind of conspire against this tank from making it really a Leopard or Leopard PTA-esque tank. I think its mobility and capability of hold down and things kind of evoke that. The speed is decent at tier 8, but it's not blazing. It's just the gun. Yes, it's a high alpha gun for a medium, but it's a really long reload, and I wouldn't say it's derpy necessarily, but it's derpier than a lot of mediums you might be used to at tier 5. But in a nice close range game like this one, where it was very permissive and I was able to kind of fight the way I wanted to and wasn't pressed, I didn't have to rely on armor, you can probably get some decent damage out of it. We'll see how it goes. This is early days. I only played it about a dozen, 10, maybe 12 times. Let me know what you think. You guys have this tank. What do you think of it? That is all I've got. See ya.